to see each other, but so they designed it. This is what we got. I wish we would, because what we used to have in that was,
It was over there.
yeah, we could see each other. Not that I want to see everybody, but
That's still criminal.
So every Friday,
The kids.
just everything was 13. We got less than 12 before. That was her thing. So,
He's the judge.
again, together again.
Off my phones?
Oh, Margie, everything okay?
I'm good. People.
I
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Okay. Okay, line item number 3, public testimony. Anybody not on the agenda before the court at this time?
Good morning, Commissioners.
Go ahead, Sheriff.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Hey,
Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I just want to report that we have 68 inmates. We have 9 females. We have no one out of the county. We are full staff in the Patrol and Traffic Division. We are waiting to start advertising in 2023 for the new humane officer. We have a cattleman program December 6th at the fairground. Thank you, Mr. Garcia, for allowing us to use that. We've already started our invitations and get some farmers and ranchers involved in it, as well as game warden, as well as Tractor Supply, and Kubota and John Deere will be participating in our program. At this point, all our officers are up to date in their training, and this is where we're at. Hopefully this week will be a good one, and thank you all very much for supporting law enforcement.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Any questions? No. Okay, anybody else? Not on the agenda? Okay. Then we go down to line item number 4, discuss, consider, take action on minutes from previous meeting. Hear a motion?
I make a motion to
I make a
approve.
motion to, I'll second the motion.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Line item number 5, discuss, consider, take action on budget amendment request by juvenile probation James Smith to transfer $10,000 from line item 12-570, 499.50 detention to line item number 12-570, 310.20 prevention and intervention supplies, and 5,000 from line item 12-570, 777.00 motor vehicles to transfer to line item 12-570, 390.00 lab supplies.
Commissioner Scott, I have looked over the request and approved the request.
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Okay, motion passes. Line item number 6. Discuss, consider, take action on amendment request by County Clerk J.C. Pettis to transfer $1,000 from line item 403, 427.00 conferences and association to the following account: $400 to line item 12, 403, 482.00 insurance premiums, $600 to line item 12, 403, 575.00 furniture, and also transfer $700 from line item 12, 403, 573.00 equipment to line item 12, 4575.00 furniture.
Make a motion to approve?
I'll second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All
Aye.
opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay, line item number 7, discuss, consider, take action on budget amendment.
I would like to make
Okay.
some corrections on the next one.
You have a
And
correction on
read
this
them
one?
out. That way you don't read them and then I
Okay.
correct it. And it is discuss, consider, and take action on the request from County Treasurer Mark Dominguez to transfer $250 from 12,497,575 furniture and fixture. Transfer $462.50 from 12,497,480 bond premium. Transfer from 12,497,427 conference and association 281.41. And the total is $993.91, and that is been transferred into 12,497,310.00, which is office furniture.
Okay,
The office furniture.
entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept item as presented.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Line item number 8, discuss, consider, take action on amendment, budget amendment from Constable Albert Martinez to transfer $400 from line item 12,551, 482.00 insurance premium to line item 12,551, 390.00 miscellaneous supply.
Commissioner's Court, I have looked over the request and approved the request.
I make a motion to approve?
There's a motion
I'll second.
and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Line item number 9, discuss, consider, take actions from County Judge Juan Rodriguez to transfer $15,000 from line item 12,409, 402.00 engineering and services. 15,000 from line item 12,409, 573.00 equipment. 5,000 from line item 510, 450.00 repair and miscellaneous maintenance levy project. 5,000 from line item 12, 510, 573.00 equipment to total 40,000 to line item 12, 409, 499.50. Okay,
Autopsy.
auto,
Autopsy.
autopsy, okay. To a total of $850 from line item 12, 410, 310.00 office supplies to to the following items: $150 to line item 12, 409, 310.02 solid waste miscellaneous supply, and $700 to line item 12, 409, 403, zip.03 Tecolote Trail Engineering, $10,000 from line item 12, 409, 402.00 engineering surveying to line item 12, 409, 410.00 contract maintenance. A total of $2,600 from line item 12, 409, 499.85 child safety payment to the following line item: $100 from line item 510, 454.00 repair and maintenance vehicle, and $2,500 to line item 12, 510, 486.00 contract janitorial service, $10,000 from line items 12, 660, 450.00 parks recreation repairs maintenance to line item 12, 660, 573.00 equipment, 7,000 from line item 10, 510, 573.00 equipment to line item 5, line item 12, 670, 480.00 Jim Wells County dues, $150 from line item 673, 575.00 to line item 12, 673, 53.00 equipment, repair and maintenance, and 3,000 from line item 12,409, 573.00 equipment to line item 12,673, 392.00 miscellaneous supply.
Commissioners Court,
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. That was a long one.
Tongue tied.
Okay. Line item number 10, open seal bids for lunch and catering service for annual safety luncheon to be held at the Jim Wells County Fairgrounds, December the 7th, 2022, from 11 to 1. Okay. I think I got 4 bids this time. You want to help me open them? Okay, I have one here for, it's real-time barbecue. It's 250 plates at $8.75 per plate. It's 2187.50.
Where's that from? Is that where it's from?
Yeah,
Real time.
real time.
Where's it from?
Where are they from?
They're from San Diego, I think. I think they're from San Diego. I think they did it last year. You have a tip. Who's that one from, Marty?
This one is from Joe Valenzuela.
Okay. We have one from
Joe Valenzuela.
Joe Venezuela. It's for the same amount, 250 at $9, 22.50. Joe Venezuela.
Where's he from?
Where's that one from? Okay, Dime by Design.
Where's it from, Georgia?
I don't know where, they don't have an address here.
The envelope is.
Okay, it doesn't have where they're from.
Oh, this one goes with that one. This one goes with that one.
That would have an envelope.
Joe Valenzuela is Skin and Bones Barbecue,
Where's he from?
Orange Grove.
He's from Orange Grove.
That one.
Okay, the third one being, Dime by Design is, 250 plates at $12.50. They're from, I don't know where they're from.
Campbell. It's Maria Campbell.
Anyway,
Does it say what they're serving for $12.50?
this one already
It's
read.
a turkey and dressing.
And this one was from, burritos, tacos, and, sopas and more. It's, they're from, I guess they're from Alice. There's 250 plates at $18 a plate.
And they all bid on the same thing on turkey or what?
Yeah, 250 plates. This, all the menus are the same. It's,
Turkey dressing, mashed potatoes,
yeah, they,
green beans,
yeah.
gravy, cranberry sauce, yams, rolls, sweet and unsweet tea.
They all picked up the same,
Menu.
same menu, so, I think, I think that, Real Time Barbecue has the lowest bid. at 850, and then
875.
875, and then there's another one for $9. So it's, so you all want to go with,
If I may, I'd like to make a recommendation that we stay in Jim Wells County with our tax dollars instead of going to another
Yes.
county.
the low bid was 875 from real time. Entertain a motion.
Is it San Diego in
They're-
Jim Wells
they're-
County Park or?
Yeah, they're from, they're the ones that did it last year. They're from San Diego.
Where are they located, do you know?
Well, there's a card. there.
They live on, I mean, it's on 406 West Dix. I know some of Dix is in Jim
That
Wells.
one, the closest one was, there's a $9 one, you know, for,
What that would be like?
What was that? Over here?
it's Venezuela, Joe Venezuela. He's from
He's from Orange Grove.
Orange Grove. It's a 25 cents difference, yeah.
Okay. And did we, on that request, is it required that it's the lowest bid?
Yeah,
Is it gonna-
yeah, what's the lowest bid is
Is
$875.
it the lowest bid? Was it advertised as the lowest bid?
I don't know how it was, I don't have the application, I'm pretty sure it was, you know, I mean, I don't think it states that we go with the lowest bid, I don't think it does, but, it's pretty customary that we do. But it's just 25 cents difference, you know, so.
So
I'd like to make a motion to go with,
You wanna go with real time?
no, I'm making a motion to go on the 1250 design. What's it called?
Dine by design.
Dine bid design. And the reason I'm doing that is because I believe last week we had a meeting and
That's who you wanna go with?
they picked the engineer and it wasn't the lowest bid. So that's why I'm making that bid.
Which one's that, Commissioner?
What was it?
Dine by design.
Dine by design.
Design by design?
Yeah,
For 1250?
yeah. And it wasn't advertised as the lowest bid, so I'll go qualified bid. I'll make the motion.
I don't know if, okay, there's a motion. Is there a second? Okay, not, okay, there's a motion that wasn't seconded, so do I entertain another motion?
I mean, if it said Jim Wells County, you know, we would go with Jim Wells County, but I don't know that the advertising said only Jim Wells County to bid.
Well, it's a little common sense. If you want your tax dollar to stay here.
So
why
if
not
that's the
hire somebody
case,
from here?
we could go with, the
there's a-
next lowest would be
There's
the
a,
one for $9.
there's one for $9. I just don't see the replica, what they applied on,
They all have the menu right here.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all the
but
same.
what they, I don't think it indicated where they're from, you know. Okay, there's one for $9 from, is he from?
Orange Grove.
Orange Grove, he's from Orange Grove for $9. Joe Venezuela,
I'm gonna say that we just approve the lowest bid.
okay.
I make a motion to approve the lowest bid.
There's a motion to approve, the lowest bid of
$875.
$875 from, Real Time.
Is that the place, right when you get into San Diego on the left-hand side?
Yeah, I think
That would
they're,
be Jim Wells County,
yeah, they're the ones that did it last year.
sir?
No,
No, there's a barbecue place past, close to Napa. Oh, it's on the Duval side.
But that, I mean, this isn't a request for proposal,
I don't-
where you have a lot more leeway Because it's not always apples to apples, This one is, everybody bid on the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's a request for bid, not a request for proposal.
We made sure that everybody had the same specs, So anyway, there's a motion and I don't know, if there's a second on, real time,
That's the one that was 875,
875,
the lowest bid.
it's always bid. Well, I'll second it, there's a motion and a second, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same sign.
Sorry.
You all voted against? Okay, so,
I don't know.
so now we have a,
Well, wait, is Renee voting against or abstaining?
She hasn't said.
I guess I'll go with the, real times.
okay, there's a motion and a second, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
I,
Aye. All opposed, same sign.
Sorry.
Okay, the ayes have it, for real-time barbecue at a price of $8.75. Okay, line item number 11. Discuss, consider, take action on request by Tejano Roots Ruben Lopez to obtain a beer license for Tejano Roots award ceremony to be held on January the 7th, 2023, from 4 p.m. to 12 midnight. Ruben?
Good morning. My name is Ruben Lopez. I'm President and CEO of Tejano Roots Hall of Fame Museum, and I want to thank you for allowing me to be here with you all today. Before we start, I'm going to say congratulations to everyone on your re-election. I believe the people have spoken and trust you with what y'all do. And again, congratulations. 22nd annual Noche de Fiesta Tejana here in Dallas, Texas. 2 days of history, 2 days of unable to get a hotel here in Dallas, people traveling from all parts of the United States. I can remember taking over the organization close to about 14 years, a little bit longer than the original founder of the Tejano Roots. Didn't think I was going to be here this long, thought it was maybe a couple of years, just do something and then let it, but it became part of my life, became part of my family's life. And so we're very excited that every year we can showcase Alice, Texas, bring a big event. But I always said, and if anybody has Facebook, I've always mentioned the Commissioner's Court, the judge and everything, because you all play a big part in this organization and the success. I can remember some of y'all here for sponsorship. And to this day, you have still continued to sponsor the organization. With the help of the city, as we do the Cinco de Mayo celebrations, which is a free event here in Dallas, Texas, we continue to do that. So it's a rotation of finishing the award ceremony and then taking at least a couple of weeks and we go back and to do something for Alice. I'm here to ask for your support. I'm here to ask for you to grant us the beer license. In the past, like I say, for almost 14 years that I've been involved with the organization, we have never had any incidents in the gym wells. We do also a 9/11, which we haven't done in a couple of years because of COVID, but hopefully this year we'll be able to bring that back again. That's something, a private event that we do for all law enforcement, first responders, for their families. So we just not do this, we do a lot more stuff, and we represent Alice when we travel to different award ceremonies to represent Alice and Tejano Roots. So here again, I ask for your support and to pass this, obtain for the beer license.
I make a motion to approve.
A second.
There's a motion and a second. I'd just like to say that it's probably the second biggest event here in Jim Wells County, next to the Jim Wells County Fair.
Yes, sir. And that,
As far as the license, 2 weeks, you getting a 24-hour license?
yes, sir, it's a 1 day, it's a 1 day license.
Sponsor of the license.
We are,
Who's it?
Tejano Roots.
Oh, y'all have your own,
Yes, we don't have a license that for the whole year, like most, like a restaurant, something like that. So what we do is we obtain a one-day license to TABC, and we've been doing that since I've been here, and we do it twice a year. We are the actual holding the event. And we also, part of the agreement that we have is to obtain insurance. Yeah, the agreement, yeah. We, every year, even if we just had ISD Foundation benefited it, and we helped them sell the beer, and we profit half of it. It wasn't a big event, but we still have to follow all the guidelines, even though the insurance is very expensive. That could have been profit back to us, but if we don't do the same thing routine all the time, that's when things can happen and have a bad outcome.
I think you all obtained a $1 million,
Yes, $1 million.
penalty.
Also, we're the only organization that I know that brings something to Alice free in the Cinco de Mayo. The other organizations no longer are doing it anymore. Hopefully they would reconsider and bring something more to Alice, because Alice we're starting to have a lot more stuff downtown, things like that, and we want to make sure that we continue doing things for the Alice citizens.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Thank you, Ruben.
Thank you for your time, and from Tejano Roots Hall of Fame Museum, I personally want to invite y'all to be part of this organization. Just give me a call and let me know so we can make sure you go in there. Okay? Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Okay. Line item number 12, discuss, consider, take, and to approve a short-term lease, a short-term lease commencing January the 1st, 2023 with Joe L. Rodriguez for the building located on 100 Burton Avenue, Benbowl, Texas, TS 78342, to be used to office the JP Justice of the Peace number 6.
Commissioners, the incoming JP, Noe Cadena, asked that this be put on. He is looking to purchase a building and put on a location close by. I believe it's across the street to where the existing office is, but he'll need some time. He thinks he can get it done by January 31st, so it will just be 1 month. But I did put a clause in there that says it could be extended if necessary. The only thing is, he's got $9,600 budgeted for the year for rental expenses. Outgoing Judge Kino is asking for $1,000 for the 1 month. So that's gonna put him over a bit. So once he takes office, he can either do a line item transfer and move some money into to make up, he's gonna be $200 short. Or take less, for the first month, maybe take $600 for the first month and then $800 for the rest, and that will even everything out. But that's what they're asking for.
Yeah.
And at this point, they're contemplating, having the new place set up by the end of January.
Yeah, and okay, we can actually, if we can go month to month if it comes down to it.
It's got a clause that says the contemplated expiration date is January 31st, but may be extended by the agreement of the parties with notice prior to the expiration. In other words, if you think you're gonna need another month, you gotta give it, I forget if it was 5 or 10 days notice.
I make a motion to approve the short
I
term.
said I don't know, sir, that I told him that address sounds very suspicious, and I think it might be.
Who's that?
I'll second it.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign.
And I just wanna make sure it's $1,000.
1,000 is what he's asking for.
Motion passes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And no disrespect, but I've been told that you guys are going to give me a plaque, and I've made it clear, I don't want anything. I was rewarded for 32 years. And where am I gonna put that? So please do not give it. It's no disrespect. but I don't want it.
No plaque.
Okay? Yes, thank you anyway.
You know, I just want to say that, you know, actually, you're very knowledgeable. You know, we hate to be losing such, you know, a lot of knowledge, you know, goes with you. But anyway, and I wish you the very
The very
best.
best.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
Thank you, Judge.
service.
Enjoyed it. I still like it. Actually, I love my job, but it's time for me to go.
It's time for you to go without a plaque.
I'll be around. I told Chato, of course, I've known him since he was a baby. I still call him that. It's hard for me to call him Noe. You know, but he need any help, give me a buzz. He's gonna move right across the street. So whenever y'all are ready, I'm ready.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Judge.
Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you.
Judge, and you may want to stop by with Linda Reynolds. She's got a copy of the lease.
Okay,
It would require your signature and Judge Rodriguez.
all right. So I got a text from my girls. Believe it or not, they need.
We have it here.
Thank you.
He's got it, Judge. He's got it here.
Oh, he has it here, Judge.
JC has it
The
here.
contract is here.
Oh, I thought he was.
I thought so too.
He has it.
My mistake.
Let me see if I have that. I have the contract. It's line item number 12.
13.
So happens to have, I don't think I have the contract with
He
me.
has it.
I have it.
No,
Oh, you,
he has
oh,
it.
here it is.
All right, I have it.
Here it is. Here it is.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
We got it.
Thanks.
Ándale, pues.
Signed in Ventura. Ventura, yes.
Okay. Okay, I think we're on line item 13. Lost my pen. There it is. Okay, line item number 13, discuss, consider, take action on request by Justice of the Peace Precinct 1 for additional staff to assist with truancy caseload.
Commissioners, I can give you a little bit of background and then Judge Leon and Constable Martinez are here to follow up. But just to give you the background of why we have these items on here is that, you know, for years, at least since I've been here and before, for at least for the last 6 years, we have had a designated truancy court, that being JP number 5, Luz Bias. So she is now retiring and we don't have anyone to designate at this point. We have 3 new judges coming in. We have Judge Leon and Judge Johnson that are staying on. So since we don't have a plan for a unit to designate a court, what we're gonna revert to is filing truancy cases with the Justice Court where the school district is located. So that means Orange Grove ISD will file with JP5, Alice ISD will now file with JP1, Benbow will file with JP6, and Fremont will file with JP4. So what that means in terms of real numbers, from the beginning of this year, of this school year, August to the present, there have been 252 cases filed. All of them were filed with JP5 under the agreement that's in existence until the end of this year. 202 of those belong to Alice ISD. And when I say 202, that includes the student, and we file cases against the parents, okay? There are more parent cases than student cases because under the new truancy statute, we cannot file on students that are younger than 12 years of age. So in those cases, we don't file against the student, we just file against the parent. So there, you'll see more parent cases than student cases. 50 of those cases belong to Orange Grove. So as you see, a significant, what does that come out to what, 80-20?
25%?
Yeah, 80% of the cases are from Alice. And so those are gonna be transferred before the end of the year. Our office will be filing a motion to transfer all those cases to JP1. Okay, so you have processing those cases, filing them, processing them, preparing the citations and the summons, and getting them served. And that all involves the JP and the constable's office. There is one thing that may help, and I didn't get a chance to talk to Albert about this, but there is a section of the new truancy statute enacted in, I say new, is it for 2015, 65.058, that allows the judge of the truancy court to designate any suitable person to serve the summons. So it doesn't have to go through the constable's office. As a matter of tradition, yes, that's the way we would do it. We would always let the constable's office do it. But just to give you an idea, we're like brainstorming here about how to deal with this. That's something to keep in the back of your minds too. It doesn't have to be the constable's office. It can be anybody suitable, which under a different statute is generally any adult person over the age of 18.
Which would be another cost, right? Because we would be paying somebody else.
Right, you're either gonna, it's, but if you do it, instead of doing it as a salary, you could also do it by citation, kind of like they do in civil law. You could do a flat rate and just hire somebody as maybe contract labor and not because of, for a civil lawsuit, the rate is anywhere from $50 to $75. It would have to be a lot lower than that, maybe the $20 to $25 range, flat fee. But anyway, that's just the background. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer. If not, Judge Emilio.
What I can see here is that they will need additional help. That's what I can see. And what it averages out to is like 12 cases a month. So we have to keep that in mind also.
Let me add that truancy cases are not like say traffic ticket cases that he hears or anything like that. Truancy cases, when they begin, you have to wait till usually early to mid-October before the students begin to accumulate enough absences to be filed on. Then you serve them, you have your hearing, you enter what's called a remedial order. These are the things you have to do, so that we don't enforce this judgment against you or against your parents. So then you have to have follow-up hearings. So basically the case, once it begins, it goes for 180 days or till the end of the school year, whichever is longer. And then you can close it out. And then next year we start all over again. So these are kind of cases that don't go away. They do linger on the docket.
The whole school year.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And one other thing, in this year's budget, just to, if you're gonna start talking about money, in this year's budget, JP5's salary of the JP was reduced by $8,400, and JP6 was reduced by $15,000. So you've got about $22,000 there that you're saving from this year to this, from last year to this. In addition, in 2021, Cindy, there was a half position or a part-time position authorized for JP number 5 too. That may not be necessary anymore because their caseload is going from 252 to 50. The JP5 would still have 2 full-time positions. So that's some other places. If you're looking for money, those are some places you can find it.
I think you're going to need additional help. There's no question about it. I think to make a dollar amount, whether it's going to be part-time, I don't think it would be full-time. But whatever we come up with, it's I think we need more. You explained it real well, Michael, but to come up with a dollar figure without you actually getting with Luz and see what it's gonna entail as far as how much help you're gonna need. Because if, we're not gonna have a part-time over there anymore, so that could very well be some of the money, como dice Michael, ¿verdad? So for us, how can we make a decision knowing that, okay, to approve the additional help with no dollar amount?
Well, we are gonna, as soon as anything new that comes in, starting today, let's say Alice shows up today with 20 new cases, we're gonna file them with him.
Okay,
We're not gonna wait till January 1st.
right.
If Orange Grove brings us 5 new cases, we're gonna file with JP5. Benbold and Fremont are not an issue right now. Their schools are a little bit slow, or a lot slower in filing cases, but I've spoken to the.
Excuse me, sir?
I'm sorry, Benbold has only filed one case this year.
Yeah,
Good people over there, sir.
really,
We go to school.
Maybe they have good, maybe they have very
Great
good-
attendance.
But no, actually, I've spoken, seriously, we've spoken with both truancy departments at Fremont and Benbold. And I think that's gonna start changing at least after the Christmas break. We'll start seeing some more cases from there.
So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So,
excuse me.
if I may, thank you very much, County
Yeah,
Attorney.
go ahead.
But again, thank you very much for allowing me to be here this morning before you, court. But I believe Michael somewhat explained what is going on, okay? And at this particular moment, currently the JP office, we don't have the staff for this type of caseload, right? And as it is, we're extremely busy daily basis. But with this type of caseload, we definitely need some help. And that's why I'm before you here today. Also, the constable, I know our office keeps him busy all the time, so he might need some help there or figure out some way to help him out also. But I know that we do keep him extremely busy on a daily basis. So I'm more than sure he has a few words that he wants to say to the court also. But thank you very much, Michael, for explaining. You made things a lot easier for me.
Okay.
But that's what's going on right now, commissioners. And
Okay,
again,
Ms. Spice, are you on the line? Hello, Luz, are you there? Can you put Ms. Spice on the line?
She's there. She's muted.
And commissioners, the reason I said we're gonna start filing anything
Yeah.
today
Yeah.
is that we're gonna start seeing the trend.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And so you wanna wait and get a better idea of what the numbers are
yeah.
gonna be.
I think Ms. Spice wants to make a
Yes.
comment. So, yeah, go ahead, Luz.
Yes, good morning.
Morning.
Okay. What I do have to say is that for parents that are being filed, summons can be mailed or they are mailed. The only ones that are served are the truant conduct. And for Alice, if the dates between, let me see, August 31st of 2021 and the present, there has been 69 truant conduct cases filed there. So only 69 individuals have been served because they are required. But parent contributing are not required. That can be mailed. And as far as this truancy load that Alice, the majority, well, in Jim Wells County, period, but this is a part-time is, to me, I'm going to be honest, is not enough. You need a full-time employee to take care of this because this is an ongoing cases that we have. They're not going to be settled in 30 days. They're not going to be settled in 90. Sometimes, like Michael said, it goes throughout the year because they are not in compliance. We're trying to keep these kids from in school. And it's something to consider about the full time. I don't know where you're going to get the money or anything, but this is my opinion, of course. And because I have handled it for many, many years, and it's a big load that we have. Any questions?
No, thank you so much, Luz. We're gonna have to decide, on the biggest problem is gonna be the money amount. I think everybody's in agreement that they will need help. How we proceed from here? What do you think, Michael? You wanna have further meet with the
We'll have
JPs?
more data for you by the end of the year.
Okay.
Once we start.
What do
filing,
what do we pay the part-timer that Luz has?
You have to ask Cindy, but I saw this
Yeah.
went up,
Well,
from one year to the next, it went up 13,000, I believe. So it's probably not a lot, and that may not be accurate because that may include the 5%.
Yeah.
No.
I think we need more financial numbers. And and to proceed, right? You know, because it's, you know,
So you all are saying that, he's gonna take care of all of it, right?
He's gonna take care of Alice,
Which is, right now.
the
it's
biggest
80%
portion,
of it.
Yeah.
80%.
20% is gonna go to
yeah,
Arms
you're
Road.
right.
Are y'all gonna wanna take that part-timer, use those funds to, more or less alleviate the expenditure for a full-timer for him? Is that part of it?
I believe Judge Spice made it clear that a part-time is probably gonna work here. Okay, so I think we're looking at somewhat a full-time.
Yes, all I'm saying is to use that funds from the part-timer over there to bring the monies here, and then we'd have to find the rest of the money for the full-timer for here. And also, I'm just gonna say my opinion on this. I don't know what's gonna happen with the people in Marshall, but they're very well trained in the way truancy, that's one of the things they do. In case y'all are looking for somebody to help them, because they are very well.
That's what I was gonna say. Can we move that part-timer over here and make her
Nobody
full-time?
needs a full-timer.
Well, yes, and make her full-time, since she's already, and not leave her without a
You
job.
know, yeah, there's some job descriptions that probably would come with that. I don't think you need a full-time just for truancy. Now, if she can also have a job description that would help you with your other, or help the constable, you know, would be, I don't think we need two full-time positions where, you know, I just don't see where.
Well, I mean, that's what Lou said, that it really needs to be a full-time.
It should be a full-time
Because
position.
it's ongoing, there might
an
only be
ongoing
200
thing.
cases, but
Yeah.
they have to follow up every month, they have to be going to the schools. they have
And the
to be-
time she's, whoever this person may be, if y'all decide to
Yeah,
assist
so
assist
anyway,
us,
I
okay?
don't have a problem with full-time, I just think that it's always worked with part-timers, you know, but, you know, we have to go to full-time, that's what we need to do. I think we need more data and try to identify somebody that can come in and you know, and help you. And
Okay.
help you with truancy and maybe, I know you're always snowed under that,
I mean, because he already has a big load.
yeah.
We have an extremely big load, and that's why when I first found out
So
that we might
somebody
be
that can
taking
work
the
for you,
burden.
Richard, you know, as far as, you know, helping you all around, you know, not just truancy. I don't think she's gonna occupy all her time with truancy.
But I can always, if you decide to give us a full-timer, of course, we have a lot of work for that full-timer also.
yeah.
When she's not doing truancy, she'll be doing
And,
something else.
So Albert.
For the benefit of the county, of
So
course.
you're requesting Albert, to serve papers. I know the next line item would be yours. I'd like to address both of them at the same time. You know, so what's your request,
I was requesting some help to serve.
to serve?
truant.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
But are you requesting full or part?
Well, I was gonna request a full-time, and I've got the amounts, the total of it, what it would cost. I mean, I do have units already. and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
With French and all that, but, I mean, that's up to you all, how, the caseload for me would increase by 50%, just based on the numbers that Mr. Guerra
Yeah, it's
presented. So, since 2019, I have been serving truants, and may I say that they're not like any other paper. Because you do your due diligence on all of them, but they're all fresh. Like when you get an eviction, you go to the house, you find out, you do alternate service. When you do a child, you go to the counselor. When is he coming to school? Well, he doesn't come to school only half a day, or he comes to school 1 hour. So then you go back again that hour, and then they say, well, no, he's living with grandma. His mom died. You go to grandma, ya está con la tía. So you don't just do 3 attempts on that child. You do 4 or 5 attempts. It's very time consuming, but it's for a worldly cause because they have to go to school. We want them to go to school. Some have their children and they're, you know, I find people in all sorts of things, situations, children, having children. So I'm just gonna mention that. So you have to have someone who is passionate and compassionate of the work they're doing. It's not just to go serve a paper for someone who owes debt. It's a special paper that gets served out there.
I think what we got here is something that we're trying to act on, and something that we don't really fully understand.
Yes, sir.
Why couldn't it be,
And I think we need some more data and more, to where we can maybe do it before the end of the year and pull the trigger, because what do you think, Michael? You can give us more information?
Yes, well, we'll see what comes in. It's really up to the school districts and what they bring us. As soon as they bring them to us.
Because,
I have a question, Michael. Why couldn't the papers be served through the school district?
We've thrown that around, and what was the reason that they just feel like, they're such limited on staff that they didn't wanna, cause then an incident happens in school and they say, well, where was security? Well, they were out serving truancy papers. We've asked for that too. Albert, do you remember?
Well, I don't know one of the reasons, but I know that through the years that I've been in law enforcement, it's gone from the city and it rotated itself to the county. When we had the city, Ron Taylor would do some of them, and the school security would do some others. And then when I got here appointed to constable, it was on the county side. It was with Judge Bice, and but I don't remember the reasons behind it. But I do know that the caseload on those is that what happens is my position is I already have a caseload, and I'm already providing additional work that I'm doing out there that the community expects me to perform and do for them. And with the additional, I do need the help just because of the truants, not because of any other reason, because I manage all the other stuff that I do. I mean, I could have you, I could take a lot of your time just telling you what I do out there.
In the back of my mind, I even have to hesitate to comment because we don't have all the data, all the information we need. But in the past, we've, we can, like, I know precinct 6 and precinct 4, I don't know how their numbers are gonna come in, probably 0 again. And if that's the case, then you can probably get, maybe offer a stipend to one of the other commissioners, constables to help you with the workload. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of,
I'm not sure if they're already committed themselves in their own work, because what happens here, the law requires that I do perform bailiff duty for the judge. I'm only doing 25% of the bailiff duty because the other 75% I'm busy. So that's just in bailiff work alone. And so the schools, I do 2 hours a day. Nobody asked me to, but the schools, even before these mass shootings and stuff like that, of course, you can go back to Columbine, but since I took office. So I do 2 hours, so you total that per week. I work every day of the week, but I do need the help, and I do need someone to help me with the truant cases, and I really, really would appreciate that. And I think that Mr. Guerra has already presented the numbers are there. I spoke to Judge Kino off the record here. He said he was handling at one time 200 cases a month, he figured, at the beginning. All this has been stalled out because we've had COVID and we've had student teaching at home and stuff like that. So the numbers are not probably where they're gonna be. But I do remember the lines at the PD where we didn't have even enough air conditioning to handle everybody that was there for truancy until the other judges took over. Judge Kino first, and then it went over, I believe, to Luz. So we do need the help at my office. I really, really appreciate that.
We do know that by the end of by December 31st, he's gonna have at least the 202 cases
right,
that are sitting on the Orange Grove docket right now, because we'll be filing a motion to bring those over. So he's gonna get those, plus whatever gets filed between now and the end of the year. That'll be the starting caseload.
well, let's, I'd like to table it and bring some numbers, and so where we can make a final decision, because, we do something today, it might not hold up for next year, so I'd rather, pull the trigger one time instead of amending the budget every time you turn around, so.
That would be fine. I would suggest though that we make a decision. The next meeting is December 12th. So I think that would probably be a good target date.
Yeah.
And then Albert brought something up about having a designated court once again. That's something we can think about, but because of the prohibition of raising anybody's salary in the middle of the year, we can't do it this year because the salaries were already set when we adopted the budget. When this comes up in August, if one of the JPs wants to step up and be the designated truancy court in exchange for a supplement or a stipend, the way Judge Vice did, then that would solve a lot of these problems, because we'd be back in one court. So anyway, that's just something to think about come budget time.
Okay, but let's, let me read the line item number 14. Okay, discuss, consider, take action on request by Constable Precinct number 1, Constable number 1, for additional staff to assist on truancy upload. And I'd like to table, I make a motion
I'll
to
second it.
table 13 and 14. And it's not, we want to work with you guys, don't get me wrong, you know, we want to do what's right. But my experience is if we cannot do something that we don't understand fully, and we're not gonna do it right. So let's do it right at one time and move on. So there's a motion to table and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
All right.
All opposed, same sign.
Thank you very much.
Motion passes. Thank you, guys.
But he said only constable, right?
Okay, here's the next one is discuss New Year's holiday schedule.
So that was both items. We're gonna go.
Okay, y'all have a schedule for you guys? Okay. Let me go down the line, and then if there's something y'all object to, just say it, okay? Okay, New Year's Eve, Friday, December the 30th, 2022. New Year's, okay, New Year's, January the 2nd, 2023, that's a Monday. Martin Luther King, January the 16th, 2023, Monday. President's Day, February the 20th, 2023, Monday. Good Friday, Easter Monday, April the 7th through the 10th, 2023, Friday and Monday. Memorial Day, May 29th, 2023, Monday. Juneteenth Day, June 19th, 2023, it's a Monday. Independence Day, July the 3rd and 4th,
What?
2023.
July
Monday,
3rd and 4th.
yeah, July the 3rd and the 4th. It's a Monday and a Tuesday. It's okay? Okay, Labor Day, September the 4th,
'Cause
2023.
we've always only done July the 4th.
Okay, but we can, when I finish, we'll just make a note and you want to amend that. We'll vote on it when I finish. Okay, Labor Day, September the 4th, 2023, Monday. Columbus Day, October the 9th, 2023, Monday. Veterans Day, November the 10th, 2023, Friday. Thanksgiving holidays, November the 22nd to the 24th, 2023, Wednesday through Friday. Christmas holidays, to December the 22nd to the 26th, 2023, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. And uniform elections, it's on a Saturday. The other one is amendments of those. Okay, is there any okay, the elections, that's we don't have to do those we don't have to approve. One's on a Saturday and the other one's amendments. Okay, you had a question on the
July 3rd and 4th.
okay. You had 4th of July, no, a question on that?
Yes,
Monday
because
and
we
Tuesday.
always just do July the 4th.
Okay, was whatever you all decide, you know. Okay, you want to make a motion to approve everything except for July the 3rd?
I mean, it's up to,
Okay, are you all okay with it, July the 3rd? Okay, let's put it this way. Make a motion to approve all the days as stated.
I'll second it.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to do all the dates as stated on the calendar?
Oh, not taking off July the 3rd?
Was as stated, so it's stated,
Yeah, as stated.
okay. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
All right.
You had an aye? Aye. Aye. Okay, there's a motion and a second. All in favor, indicate by saying aye again. I think we approved it. Okay, the ayes have it. We'll approve all the calendar, holidays, calendar for 2023 as stated. Okay. Now we can go to line item number 17. Okay, discuss, consider, and take action to approving the members of the Jim Wells County Award Committee to review and rank the nonprofit grant applications.
Good morning, Commissioners. How are you?
Good.
So you have an agenda item. If you will recall that when we approved the application, we discussed that there would include what we call a grants award committee that would review the applications, rank them, and make a recommendation to the Commissioners Court. In my agenda item, I included some comments regarding that we would like to see staff from the county auditor's office, as well as perhaps recommendations from each precinct for someone to serve on the committee, and also from the departments as well, from the county departments. I do have someone from the county clerk's office she has indicated some interest in serving as well on the awards committee. So I need some names because the deadline to submit the grants are December 14th. December 12th at our next county commissioners meeting, you will have a policy and the grant award agreement. So things are moving rather quickly. We need to have this grants awards committee in place so we can start reviewing the applications as they come in. Because what you're going to find when we come back on the 12th is the Uniform Federal Guidelines require that we assess the level of review that the nonprofit will require. So what that means is when we go out and monitor to make sure that they are in compliance, that they are using the funds as approved, we also need to assess what kind of monitoring, where we're going to do a high, a medium, or low monitoring, and that depends on the nonprofit. There are some criteria that we review that determines what level they fall in, and all of that will be explained in our next county commissioners. But that's why it's important that we do have these committee members in place, because that will be part of the review process. Yes, sir. We don't have it doesn't matter if you want to appoint 2, 3 from your precinct. We don't have to have a set amount if you already
Okay,
have
so
someone
we
in
can't
mind.
hardly appoint anybody right now because we haven't identified anybody.
No, but we're just approving the committee, right, to form a committee.
Can we say like 5 and maybe 3 can be from the office of 3 of the other elected officials, not the commissioners, but like JC's office, Michael's office,
It says there the community members.
Why
and
can't we
then
get
2 community members,
Instead of people that work here.
and then 2 community members. Wow.
I mean, however you want to set them,
I had
if you want
already told you who I wanted in Fremont, so
Commissioner
what
Huicho
you wanna
Gonzalez has given me a name from his precinct.
I know somebody.
Yes,
Okay, so I need those names because I believe this agenda item, that's what I'm asking for, is the names, if you have them already in mind. That
Okay.
way I
it
can
says to consider a community member, so.
enact Michael? Can they give us the names or do I have to come back?
No, it says take action. They can
And then
appoint today.
the one we
Can
do
appoint
need,
today.
somebody from the auditor's office.
We can appoint today,
Yeah, we can appoint the auditors for sure.
okay?
And I say we'll get somebody from your office. You can say
We have
whoever.
Sylvia, I think,
Cindy,
is it Sylvia?
who is it? Sylvia? Is that who you said?
The one that's, she comes,
Nora.
no, she comes and does the,
Nora.
Nora? Oh,
Gonzalez.
Okay, that's her. She's,
So you want to go ahead and try to appoint somebody, commissioners?
Who do you want, Paula?
You had mine already from Fremont. Lily.
yes, Lily Rodriguez, okay. Do we have,
And then from Ben Boulder, one, Ana Garzon. Annabelle Garzon.
And three, you said, JC said Sylvia?
No.
Nora Gonzalez.
Oh, Nora.
Nora.
Renee?
John Arns,
I'm sorry, who was that?
John Arns, AHRENS,
HARNES?
AHRENS.
Oh, okay,
I'll get yours number.
okay.
Do you have somebody, Ventura?
Yeah, Roger Signs, off the back of my mind, the only one I can read. So the,
So then I guess I'll put,
Since we work so close with all of this, I don't think we should be on.
Yeah, I agree with you, Noe.
I'm gonna say Norma Salas.
Norma Salas, okay.
Good job, Noe. What I say?
When we come back, though, we will need someone from the audits department on the, when we start doing the monitoring. Okay,
Yeah, and that's probably, if they're gonna be required to be on the monitor, it's best that they not be.
Right.
That's what I mean. Because
Yeah.
We don't get involved with the grants.
Yeah.
Because we monitor them, we audit
Yeah.
them, and we don't wanna be involved in, you know, that area.
So that's 5, right? With Sylvia, and with Nora.
yeah, 1, 2,
that's fine.
3, 4,
So, you want to exclude the auditors?
5. Yeah, we
In
can,
that section,
that's
but then we're gonna do the auditing when.
They do the
yeah,
auditing.
the monitoring, when we bring back the policy that needs to be
Okay, you got
considered
the
for
names? Can
monitoring
you read the
purposes.
names that we have so far?
Precinct 4, Lily Rodriguez from the Fremont area, and Ana Garza from the Ben Bolt Palito Blanco. And Precinct 3, Commissioner Renee Kershoff is John Arns. And Precinct 2, Roger Signs. Precinct 1, Norma Salas. And then we have from the county clerk's office,
Okay.
Nora Gonzalez.
Okay, so you want to schedule a meeting with these,
Yes, I will.
have you received any applications so far?
We've gotten one so far, but I've gotten
Okay.
calls and I've met with some of the
Okay,
nonprofits.
so we want to, I can't take our members and put them on standby that when you have a few at least to review.
Yes, I'll start setting up meeting dates with them and, when we're gonna meet to start reviewing these.
Okay, because,
Because
So we
there's a
need a motion on this?
process involved. What I'm doing is they have to be under the SAM award number. I have to look at that. I
so
need to
you'll let
make,
us know about the meetings, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, I make a motion to accept the item as presented with the names presented by Yolanda Moran.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
We can give you their numbers if whoever
Yes.
has their numbers.
Yes, I'll probably reach out to get numbers. I think I have most except for Commissioner Chapas and I believe I have Ms. Salas as well.
And I'll give it to you.
So, yeah, I will contact them and let them know
I'll share it
that
with
they've been nominated to serve on the committee. And we'll get started on that because I need to give these names also to, there was about 23 nonprofits that showed up at the workshop that we had. And then I've had some calls. I have met with some of the nonprofits as well to guide them in the application process. But there is a conflict of interest form that they have to sign. And we asked, one of the questions is, are you related or anything to the persons on the awards committee? So I've got to put this out to them as well.
So I know that, I don't know if it's on the application, because I really haven't gone through the whole application, but I know when we were talking about the nonprofits, Huicho had suggested that these nonprofits be at least 5 years, like stable, not just somebody that started last year, you know.
Two, I thought it was
So
2
that
years.
would
Oh,
be
2
part of the,
years?
that would
Is it
be
2 years, right?
something to consider.
Yes, I believe it was the 2
Was it
years.
2
I
or
have
5?
to go back and check.
We approved that, though, those 5 years.
I did get a question, receive a question.
You see, it was
from the
5 years.
Fremont Chamber.
Oh, okay.
They are a nonprofit under chapter 50, there's 501c3, I guess is the most common,
Yes,
but there are some other variants of nonprofits, I think they're C6.
they're a C6.
Yeah, does that make a difference under the federal guidelines or?
I missed a phone call from our NACO office, the National Association of Counties, or TAC, I'm sorry, the Texas Association. I put out that question, whether or not nonprofits with a C6 status are eligible for grant fundings. I believe I just got a call earlier, so I'll have an answer for the next meeting. I'm also thinking that we may want to amend the application, Michael. Would we have to amend it since the application was approved with a 501c3 nonprofit? Would we have to amend it?
Well, was that deliberate or was it was just an oversight that there might be other types of nonprofits that?
That wasn't considered. Just 501c3s are normally the ones that apply because there's a question whether or not a C6 is
But did we
eligible.
say that, or did we just say nonprofit?
It's in the application that was approved,
In the application.
501c3.
Where's Michael?
But I don't know if that was on purpose or we just kind of assumed, I didn't know there were other.
Yeah.
And I think the difference is, correct me if I'm wrong, the 501c3 does nonprofits for people out in the ordinary.
And
then
C6
The other one does it for
makes, yeah,
businesses, right?
businesses and money,
I don't see
it's
how
more
it's
of a more for profit. So that is the question. So usually when grants are awarded, it's typically the 501c3.
Right.
So I do have that
Well,
question.
And really, somebody at the level where they give out the grant should have the answer to that, so we can give them a yes or no.
Yes.
Because it is what it is. If they say no, those are not eligible, well, that's what we tell them, but if.
Well, you see, but my question was that if this grant is trying to help people that were hurt by the pandemic, well, so were the businesses, so
Yes.
why can't we help the business?
I
Yes.
think it should be included.
I think so too.
I can't see why it
So
wouldn't be.
and they are designated nonprofits, just the number that's attached to them. So that's really the question. Does a C6 also, by definition, is a nonprofit who is eligible to receive grants? My first instinct is to say that they would be eligible. Then the next
do you
question
amend it? You have
becomes,
enough
since
time
we
to go back?
approved the application as a 501c3, if I have the application, it has a 501c3 status. We would have to amend it,
Do
bring
we
it back
really
and
have
amend it to
or can we
include the,
just vocalize and approve that C6 be included?
On the back end, when they're being evaluated, we just announce, oh, by the way, it says C3, but.
okay,
But we.
Nonprofit.
we
They're
consulted-
considered a
we
nonprofit.
consulted with the administrator.
they're a nonprofit, they are eligible.
So they
Okay,
will be considered, and they will be considered,
okay, that works.
that way we don't have to redo all the paperwork.
Yeah.
Right.
As soon as I get an
Because,
answer, I'll let you all know.
Thank you, Mr.
I'll let you know, Commissioner. Thank you.
Okay,
But even if, I mean, if we say C6, they're a nonprofit for business, and we say, yes, they qualify. I mean,
Well,
we say they qualify.
that would be,
have an answer for
you have to qualify.
If they leave that decision to us, yeah. but
Yes.
we may be precluded, it may come with that string that, oh, no,
Oh, you
you can't do it. If they tell us we can't do it, well, then.
We can't.
If they say it's up to us, then, yeah.
For sure.
I think-
Yeah.
I think the consensus is. to
I think-
include them.
To include them, yeah.
We're just trying, by definition, under the Uniform Guidance Regulations, nonprofit, does that extend to those that are C6? Because they are a little bit different in terms of a business versus
Right.
a nonprofit.
So I'm still wondering, what's C4 and C5?
I don't know those.
There might be some others, there may be some others.
Yeah, I think that's the question. So I did get a call back. It looks like so I'll return the call and then I'll find out as soon as possible.
Entertain a motion to approve the
The committee,
names
The
that,
names.
We did already.
yeah.
Make the motion. Renee seconded it.
Second, okay, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
All right.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Okay, motion passes. Line item 18, discuss, consider, take action allowing the Jim Wells County Sheriff's Office to deem our AR-15 style pistol rifles as surplus so that they may be traded in at fair market value. Is there a motion?
Is the sheriff trying to say something?
Yeah, good morning. Request your approval on this so that we can go ahead and move forward. These rifles are about 15 years old, so we need to trade them in, and we'll get a good fair trade on them when we purchase our new ones. Now, this one would come from our federal forfeiture fund to pay the remaining balance. We have over 53 more cases that are pending for this federal forfeiture fund awards. So we have the monies according to our auditor's office, so we're wanting to move forward.
I'm making,
I'm,
There's a
I'm going
motion,
to
a
accept item
second.
number 18
I'll
as presented.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
All right.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Could I just say something? Can you hear me?
Sheriff, can you hear Noe?
I didn't hear. What's the question?
Sheriff, this is Noe. No, I was just gonna say if you could get me a list of the AR-15s that are gonna be traded along with any numbers they have in way of serial numbers or anything, so we can have it on our inventory records.
Yes, sir, we sure will. And again, they'll be traded in at a fair price for us.
Thank you.
Line item 19, discuss, consider, take action allowing the Sheriff's Department Office to trade in the AR-15 style patrol duty rifles to CTC Gunworks for fair market value and use trade-in offset the cost of the new rifles being purchased. NCPA contract number 1219.
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
There's a motion, a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Sheriff. Okay, 19, discuss, consider, take action to approve treasurer's report and other monthly reports. Motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
All right.
All
Aye.
opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay, discuss, consider, take action to approve county auditor's report.
Commissioners Court, the first thing I'm gonna go over is the auditor's monthly report for the month ending October 31st, 2022. On the revenues, on the general fund, we have collected 100%. We just have a balance of 24,000. The road and bridge has collected 98% of the revenues that were in the budget. Overall, we've collected 101% or 360,000 more than what we had forecasted for the budget. So that's very good. On the departments, everybody please look at your department. Everything should be within the 83. Anything above 83, please let us know. There are some reasons that some of the departments are either 83, they have a yearly expenditure or something that puts them over. I'm just gonna go over like elections. There was just more employees that we needed because of the elections and everything, which is allowed it. Yeah, it's not that it's over, it's just we needed extra people. And that was okay. For the general fund, in the way of expenditures, budgeted 19,092,926.80, and we have expended 81%. The road and bridge have expended 75%. Overall, the county, the expenditures are at 80%. Like I said, we should be at 83, so we have a positive variance of 3%. Now, I'm gonna go over the sales tax. The sales tax have been doing very good all year, okay, compared to last year. Okay, Jim Wells County, net payment current period was $291,473.26. At this time last year, we got 214,318.40, or a difference of 77,154.86, or 36% positive variance. For the year, at this time last year, we had collected at this time, we have collected 2,737,466.81. At this time last year, we had collected 2,122,550.86. Or at this time, we have collected 614,950.95 than last year, or a 28.97 positive variance. Thank you.
Thank you, Noe. Here, entertain a motion.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay. Okay, discuss, consider, take action on payroll and bills as submitted by the county auditors with the exception of Fund 52, 53, and 54.
I make a motion to approve. I'll second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second.